if you want to learn the process to embodying and empowering the feminine spirit, then check out the book, Healing the Feminine Energy and the Wounds of Your Inner Child. Alright, so in this video, we're going to be speaking about 3 ways that you can be in your feminine energy as a woman, right? We want to nurture this energy, that nurturing energy that makes women very nurturing. We want to nurture it. And because we're speaking about nurturing, right? Here's my book, Nurturing Your Feminine Energy and the Rise of Divine Femininity. If you want to check out that book, you can go to the link in my description, or you can go on Amazon, right? It's the second part to the book, or to the Femininity series, which is Healing the Feminine Energy. But let's get into it. So the first thing is that you want to get in touch with your intuition to the best of your abilities. Now, we all have intuition in us, but there's a reason why we say women's intuition. Even though men literally have it, we say women's intuition because women have a deeper connection to their intuition. It's funny, when we look at the word intuition, it starts with in, right? And that's very important, because when we think about the state of femininity, it's very based on being in the internal state. Women are able to connect with that which is inherent in them, that which is internal. So as a woman, you definitely want to do a deep dive into your body and your spirit, and not just solely live in your mind. So what happens over time, and I speak about this in the book, a woman, excuse me, what happens over time is that women lose their connection to their body, because there's so much chaos in the outer world. There's so much chaos on the external. The external is for the masculine, right? So that's why the masculine rules and dominates in the external world. But when we come back to principles that are aligned with the internal, that is where women dominate, because they naturally are connected to this state of them. So because of the chaos on the external, it's kind of like with a radio frequency, right? When you're tuning into the radio, you have to go onto the right frequency, and when you tune into the right, numbers, it clicks into place, and then you can hear everything. That is what your intuition is like. You have to dial, and then tune into the right frequency, and then what happens is you're able to hear your inner voice. You're able to listen. You're able to say, okay, this is how I'm feeling. This is what I'm thinking, and not thinking of the mind, but processing of the body, because your body is also processing sensory information, right? So you're not able to logically rationalize some of those feelings you have. You're not able to understand, why do I feel this way? But you just know that you actually feel this way because your body is processing information, and it's trying to send you messages about how you feel. Are you safe? What is this situation? Is this what you think it is? Is it not what you are saying it is? And so on. Your body is also doing the work. So as much as you can, try to connect to the internal. And the most important thing is trust. Trust that the answers are within, and all you have to do is connect with it. Okay. The second thing that helps you to nurture and increase your feminine energy is being around other feminine energy beings. And this would mean being around other women. Basically, when you are in the presence of other women who are healthy and empowered, it helps to put you in that frequency that they're operating on too. So when you think about energy of a certain frequency, when we put it together, it just gets bigger. That's like what you are, right? If we take your energy and we put it in the energy in the presence of other women who are operating in the same way as you, they want to be healthy, empowered, divine femininity, and then we have other women too on the other side, and we bring them all together, what happens is the energy, it multiplies, and the feminine energy multiplies just in general anyway. It multiplies anything it touches. So the more that you are around this energy in your environment, the better, right? It doesn't have to mean all of the time. It doesn't have to mean, like you cannot be in your feminine energy if you're not around the feminine energy women all of the time. However, it does help at least to just see how it's expressed, see how feminine women are thinking. Let's say you need to express something and you might go in your masculine energy because you're coming from a hurt place, and you be around other feminine energy beings, which obviously means you're around healing energy, what happens? You soften up and you feel safe and you feel gentle. So being around other feminine energy women who are healthy and empowered helps you to be in the same way. The third thing that actually helps you to be in your feminine energy, and this kind of, it's a flip side to what I was saying before, but if you're around men who support your feminine energy, this is obviously very good for helping nurturing your feminine state. So that could mean men who are in touch with their masculine state, because what happens is there's polarity that helps bring out your side, or just men who are encouraging of you and your womanly traits. So the first thing is, when you're around masculine energy men, they fulfill the state that you no longer have to enter because it's being taken care of by the other side. So if you're in a relationship with a man and he's in his masculine energy and he's taking on the role of a man, you have weight off of your shoulders because you don't have to do everything by yourself. You don't have to be the full masculine in your life anymore. You don't have to take on masculine duties and jobs and so on because he's going to be the one doing it, which then opens up this space for you to just be in your feminine energy. It's like, I can relax now. You know, I'm doing all these things and I know how it gets. Literally, I speak about it in my other videos and content and books and stuff. But life can be very exhausting. I talk about this in Healing the Feminine Energy, Volume 1, right, of the Femininity series. How life can be tiring, exhausting for a woman. So when a masculine energy man is in her life, it helps to offload the load. Then the second thing is just men who have an understanding of the power of feminine energy. So if he's encouraging your feminine state, if he's encouraging you to be womanly and he doesn't shame it, that is very important, because if you feel shamed, you're never going to be fully confident in that expression, unless you're just one of those people where you really don't care, you know. But that's few people. If you want to be in your feminine energy, as much as you can, be around feminine energy women, but also other people who encourage femininity itself. So anyway, I want to know what you think. Comment down below, let Reemus know. But before you go, check out Amazon for, that's the book, Nurturing Your Feminine Energy and the Rise of Divine Femininity. And it's on Amazon if you want to check it out. It's lovely if you can leave a review too, because it helps to spread this message to other women who, you know, want it, and their lives will be better if they do have this information. So anyway, until next time, comment down below, let Reemus know, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. More than any other time in human history, a restoration, a repair, a respect for the feminine energy is needed. And if you want to check out the process to healing the feminine energy, then you can check out the book, which is available digitally or in print form.